Welcome back, everyone. Today I have another video, and today we're doing King. This leader is a little bit difficult to build because there's a lot of ways that you can build it, and I don't think any way is like necessarily incorrect. I think the foundation of this leader are 3 cards. However, they're Onigashima Island, the Queen searching the Onigashima, I think, and the 9-drop Kaido. Because these cards work very well in conjunction. If you're going first, you go Onigashima into something that doesn't require you to minus, into 9-drop Kaido immediately, this Kaido, and this Kaido is very strong on curve. And then you can go from there, you can branch into whatever engine you want to do, right? I decided to go with Gecko Moria because it's decent against aggressive decks. As you can combo aggressively your Piranhas, your Rebeccas, your Black Marias, all these cards that are good with this leader, you can combo them aggressively, and then you can get them back, and then keep getting cards to your hand so you don't die early. I think one of the biggest weaknesses to this deck are going to be aggressive decks. So this giving you some value. Piranha, you can play it early. If it dies, it doesn't matter because you can get it back with Gecko Moria, and so on and so forth, right? I think that's the basics of the deck. That's how I understood the deck to be maybe more playable. Could you play something different here? Could you play like I don't know, maybe more purple cards that are high top end? Another card that I would like to play that you could play with Gecko Moria is the King. The new King, there is a 4-drop that you could play the 7-drop King for free if you have a 10-drop. So you can play Gecko Moria and this Gecko Moria, you play that King too, and if you have some cost reduction, you can kill like a 6, like you can kill 2 big things. That's a really good combo. If you want to go for that route, that's also another option. Although it's a little bit more combo heavy, you already have to see a lot of pieces. Adding more cards to that is gonna be very difficult. Of course, it's not gonna work every game, and you're not gonna have an effective win rate with that, right? You could not play Pudding, but I feel like if you don't see Onigashima, worst case scenario, you have a Pudding into Kid. At least you start using your leader ability, so it gives you enough time so you can get to your big bombs. So I think that's like a good inclusion, but it's not necessary. It's just like another option that you have. I played the full playset of these blockers because I mean they're good. They're decent for what they do. Just cycle the cards so you can get more cards into the grave, so your Gecko Morias are better, are gonna be good. And again, if you go Onigashima into a Queen, you will have a done for the Gecko Moria, and then you will have a grave, so you can pitch those cards. So that's another good option to play Queen. Of course, you're gonna be able to do the same with Sabo, and you'll have 9 done, and you will be able to use the leader ability, and so on and so forth. That's the whole idea, the whole gimmick of the deck. It works very decently. I think it just relies a little bit too much on these cards at the moment, like being able to play a Onigashima on 3 and a Kaido to stabilize, and then from there you're okay. Like there's a lot of options, but it does rely on this 2 cards combo basically to early game to stabilize the game, and then you can branch from there. It's very important for that reason. However, the deck I think is very powerful, like regardless of what you do. And this is how I think the deck should like have viability. You could play some other cards like Kusan and something like that draw cards early game, and then gives you another option to just have more removal. That's good. I like the two Kaido as a top end. As you play Black Maria, and you can protect it with Sabo, so then you're gonna be able to do like a back-to-back Kaido if anything. Like Kaido is not like the biggest problem for this deck to play. It's always a good card to just play, and you get your dome back super quickly. So definitely a good card, a good top end for this deck. You can also play a 10-drop Kaido, the board wipe, to have a better chance against like Zoro type decks, I think. As catching up on board is very important, and having a win condition on board that does require you to just -6 though into the board, so it's gonna be difficult to catch up again after that. But I mean, it's gonna be difficult. Those aggressive matchups are gonna be difficult regardless of what you do. I think Gecko is one of the better options for that reason, and that's why I'm playing him. Yeah, I mean that's the deck. Let me know what you think, and let's go to some gameplay. All right, and we have this guy Karekaya, whatever his name is, I'm sorry. We did find the field spell. Our hand is not bad. We get to play maybe Perona in the meantime. I mean, Rebecca. Just to make it there, or we could play like Pudding to start using the leader ability. Or if we want to ramp more, we have more options. It depends on what we get out of the search with the queen. They do have Do they get to play Oli? No, they don't. So that's huge, actually. I'm gonna drop Perona. Probably just gonna play the Rebecca, get it back, search with a queen, ramp, and if I get a 9-drop Kaido, then that'll be my play the following turn. So I probably won't be using the king ability next turn. The search, okay, we get the 9-drop Kaido, so it's definitely what I'm gonna do now. Just get the blocker, the 2k back, and then attack with the leader. Sounds pretty good to me. Next turn, even if he plays the 6-drop, I'll be able to KO it, and then since he combo out of this one, the won't be able to get a 6k bust. So I'll be able to attack him back. So that's pretty good. Definitely just combo a 2k here, and keep comboing the Perona, because I mean we can keep getting it back if we draw the Gecko Morias or something. Okay, attacks for 6 on Holy. I could block, but also I could just use a draw here. Oh, a Kaido just probably gonna close the game here. Use the Kaido's ability, kill the 8-drop. Trash 1 card. The queen, kill the 8-drop, and I can draw with the leader if I want to. Draw 1, perfect. Get 1 and attack with the king. He combos out of that one, plays another yard. He only has 5 cards in hand at this point. I mean, this Kaido is gonna be huge, and then the next Kaido is just gonna backbreak him. Because even if he plays another 6-drop, I'm gonna be able to remove that one, attack his board. He's not gonna have anything. I'll just block this one. I'll take probably 1 damage. Yeah, probably just 1 damage, and then I should be fine. No trigger. I have a lot of counter right now. No blocker. I can just combo anything that is not a blocker and a 2k. So Pudding plus a 2k is fine, I think. Yeah, that's good. I have 9k worth of combo power to life. Gecko Moria is interesting, but I think the Kaido is way better right now because I can remove his board and go from there, of course. I can attack with the first Kaido for 9 if I want to. He doesn't have any energy, so saving his guy is going to cost him a lot. But he can still do it, so I'm just going to attack with this one first, see what he does. If he wants to save this one. He lets it die, so that means that I can kill the Holy and I can attack the leader. So that's pretty good for me. Kill that one. Attack with the Kaido. And it's unfortunate that the 9k Kaido the black one doesn't activate when you play a Kaido, because the way is worded, like it says that when you play a Kaido you get to activate this ability, or when you say play this character and this character is Kaido. So it would be really fun if it actually worked that way, but right now my opponent seems I don't think they can do it. Next turn I can play Gecko, get back double search, and then a blocker. And yeah, that should be enough here to survive. Although I was gonna draw 3 Gecko Morias, so that wasn't good. But still, I think I would have won. Okay, and Bonnie now. Bonnie, I mean, depending on what we draw, Onigashima is good. Gecko Moria it's okay, but it's not the best one. I do want to ramp into the 9-drop Kaido in this matchup because it allows me to remove and get back into this game, because they're going to be able to play a lot of cards early, I think. But definitely Onigashima is part of the plan here. Attack for 5, then let him go, of course. Not much that we can do there. I'll probably play Queen since I have the Gecko Moria, so I can... because Could combo to this one. He plays this guy. That's not bad. I could play Sabo now that I think about it, because I can get a 9-drop, and that would be really good. But I opted to go for the queen. Yeah, that the Sabo would have been good because it allows me to get the island and the queen out of the hand for this turn. I guess I can block and combo to this one. I really wanted to take, honestly, but this way I get to play a Gecko and Search, which would have been good. Hopefully we do get something here. And I'll attack with the queen because, I mean, it's going to get rested, so might as well. This is very obnoxious, however. He takes that one, play Gecko, get Maria, get something back. Sadly, we whiffed out of this one. This would have been a good opportunity to get the 9-drop. But we at least get to draw a card, I guess. Get energy, and I guess it doesn't matter at the end of the day. I think I actually de-ramped myself there. So kind of a mistake there. Yikes, because now I don't have much life. I mean, much to counter out of this. He did attack my Black Maria, which is not bad. We can get it back with Gecko Moria. Attack the queen. I think I have to let it die. And then he's going to attack with everything at the... Yeah, I have to let it die. I mean, I have to combo out of this, because if no, I don't have anything. Here, I'll have to attack this guy. And one of the things that like we could have avoided here super hard would be like if we had the Kaido, we kind of at least prevent some of these Uruch and shenanigans where he can just combo it up. Oh, he can always have the energy up and be super aggressive at the same time. So some things that we could have avoided by having those cards, but it's fine, I guess. We do get to draw, and we have 2 Geckos at least, but I don't know if that's gonna be enough because we don't have cards in hand enough. And if he starts dropping 10-drop Kaido, 10-drop kids, it's gonna be really bad for us. He attacks for 9. We do have the counter for that at least. He plays Corazon, another one that is really annoying. And we have to take this because we don't have cards in hand. And we still don't have anything good to play out of the Gecko, so that's why we drew the worst 8 like big drop that we can drop in this matchup. But I mean, so be it, right? There's not much that we can do there. It's still like so bad because my Gecko got locked, and then I can only attack with one thing at a time again, and I'm gonna be forced to play the Gecko, I guess. I could play the kid, but then he's gonna tap my kid, and that doesn't do much for me. I could have searched too to try to get a 9-drop Kaido, which probably would have been better here than anything else. But we were able to remove the Jones, I guess. That's a silver lining, if anything. Play the Black Maria. This forces him to attack my life though, and I don't like that. And then let him go. He has a lot of attackers, and again, if he starts dropping 10-drop Don Quixote, like 10-drop Flamingos, here is gonna be really bad for us. We do not have the means to deal with that right now. And he's gonna get an energy back every time. Like this Orochi has been really doing a number on me. Like the fact that he can keep up an energy every time and tap out like freely is been really good. Oh boy, I might have to lose one of the. Yeah, this is very good again. Like he gets to lock my 8-drop, attack it here. attack me. 10-drop Kaido at least, or 9-drop Kaido actually. Probably better here. But under what circumstances? He's gonna probably combo out of anything that I do here. But with some luck, I'll be able to deal with this board, maybe. I'm expecting him to play a 10-drop Kaido, I mean a 10-drop Flamingo at some point here. So developing this guy, KOing the blocker is good. The problem is that I might die in the process, but I think I have no other option. Like I have to do this, draw cards, and hope that I have another turn. But it seems like he might just go for game here, honestly. Like if I were my opponent, I would just go for game. Unless if he has a 10-drop Flamingo, I guess he could just chill on that one, I guess. It's not the biggest deal. I do get to play like draw spells if that's the case, but yeah, he freezes 3 things, although he froze the wrong one for some reason. But he does get to untap another 2 with this guy. So it isn't good for me right now at the moment. Attacks for 7 and then attacks for 5. I have to combo 1, but I'm at 0 life. So I'm gonna have to sacrifice some of my geckos here, which is not good at all. I'll attack for 10 here, see if I can... Okay, at least I'm able to remove that one. I should play the kid first so I can draw. Yeah, play kid, remove 2, draw 1 card. Some 2k counters, please. Nope, more bricks. Not what I wanted to see for sure. And more bricks. Now I'm drawing the Kaido, so yeah, at this point I needed some more help from the deck to be able to survive. But even then, I felt like it was gonna be a difficult match here. Because what's gonna happen is that he's gonna leave 1 energy up. He's gonna try to go for game, and then I won't be able to go for game because he'll be able to tap one of my guys. He'll take 2 lives, and then I'm still in the same position where I'm not gonna be able to win. And he is not going for game, but seems like he doesn't have to. Like I was saying, he can just attempt to clear my 2 blockers here. And then what do I have? Like I have to play more blockers and at the same time remove his board. Mind you, I could do that if I had like a Gecko Moria, where I can develop a blocker and then... Or if I had another... No, Kaido doesn't work because I need a blocker. So if I had 2 more blockers, maybe I have something going on for myself. But at the moment, very, very difficult. Try to kill... or you know what? It could have worked. The other way that it can work is if I have a blocker at the top of my deck. Because if I'm able to KO both the Flamingos and the Bonnie, if he doesn't have too much counter. So if I attack for 12... here, so he blocks, and then I attack for 6 and I attack for some number to kill the Flamingo, and he doesn't have counters, and I'm able to draw with the king like into a blocker. Maybe that's the way that I can come back. Like I can do queen, not search, like deny to search, draw a card and play like a Rebecca, and if I clear his board, then I have a blocker, and unless he has Hody Jones, I will be able to get another turn, and then we'll go from there. Maybe we can draw more blockers. I think that's what I'm going to try to play for. So what is the number that I need to attack the Flamingo to be able to do that? That's 2 Rebeccas. I was going to draw it, but now I should have even denied this. I should have tried to draw a card here. I mean, I still... No, that's it. It was the queen. So he only had 1 counter in hand. So if I go not search, attack for 2... No, it wouldn't have worked. It has to be like a Rebecca or something like that. And then maybe we had a chance. It was too difficult. Okay, and we're gonna go against Luffy. We have the field spell, of course, and this matchup, I think. Well, my hand is not that amazing, but I have the field spell, and I that's like the biggest feature of this leader. So I do have to keep hands with my field spell alone. But we do have a lot of ways to get to like a good top end here. I'll block with the Uda. I could play a queen and draw a card, and I will be able to play another Gecko Moria next turn. But I want to try to get a 9-drop first. So I think I'll just play the Sabo. It gives me more options. And I did draw the Kaido, so this is just great. I can just pitch this too, and I should be able to get there. I attack for 6. He probably will combo out of this one. Based on what he does, we'll do something else, of course. He does combo, okay, his turn. This turn, it could be a poly to ramp and then attack for big numbers. Magellan is also good, I guess, because he gets to attack, if he takes a life, he gets to attack 7, 8. It's not great. Okay, so he's not gonna take a life. Maybe he feels like he's gonna get to 10 done anyway, and he doesn't know what I'm gonna do. I could attack him for big numbers, so he wants to wait until next turn, but definitely allows me to out combo much easier this turn. This Magellan does not allow me to do the 9-drop Kaido, so I do have to play Gecko Moria here. I think just cannot afford to just not play Gecko Moria. So I could play a blocker and then attack for a big number into the Sabo, into the kid, but I don't think it's worth it. I think playing the Gecko Moria will put out more dividends, because the problem is if I do that and he has a 9-drop Kaido, then I just lose all the advantage that I could possibly have, and then that's just really bad for me, right? So I'd rather just do this, draw a card, and attack the leader, and yeah, I'll have to deal with this board one more turn, but in case of worst case scenario, a 9-drop Kaido, I'll have a plan to fall into back into which is then the Gecko Moria, and I can KO the 9-drop Kaido with my own 9-drop Kaido, and then we can go from there, right? We can try to stabilize from there, and we'll see what happens from the rest of the game, right? But definitely don't want to just lose to a 9-drop Kaido by playing a blocker and not developing a Gecko Moria. That would be like the easiest ways for me to lose. He does not have the 9-drop Kaido. However, he has a Poli. So this is best case scenario for me, for sure. Because that allows me to deal with his board next turn. And also keep the blocker. So that's just very good for me. He did take the life this turn. Now that he knows that he doesn't have to like restrain himself one more turn. But yeah, that's just great for me, I think. Attacked for 7, and I blocked this one to give him a 2k. Definitely going to be playing the 9-drop Kaido. Now the question is, do I KO the Magellan, or because this one doesn't KO actually, this one trashes. However, if I trash that one, there's no guarantee that he's gonna block with the kid. So what I should do is trash the kid and attack the Magellan. He probably going to die. And at this point, I don't think I'm gonna need to play any more big creatures. So I will be content with just the ones that I have. And I'm just gonna use the leader ability. I'm just gonna keep ramping here, and yeah, I won't be able to play another 9-drop next turn, but I don't think I need another 9-drop, even though I have a bunch of them. It's fine. And again, I'm trying now this turn I will play around the 9-drop Kaido, because if he plays a Kaido, I'm just gonna lose the Sabo for free, so might as well use it as an attacker, and I should be able to out combo a 9-drop Kaido if he tries to go for game. And if he tries to go after my creatures, I should be able to do that as well. So it is just a matter of if I have enough to what I have after the Kaido. Again, he didn't have the Kaido, so this matchup is a lot easier for me. Yeah, Magellan is it's a good card, and all of these things are like stifling my energy. But at this point, I have a good enough board to win the game. I just need to play blockers from here on, so I can survive from there, of course. Attack for 6. I do have to give him 2 cards here, because even though I don't have 2k counters, yeah, it would be really bad to take a 6 there. I could give him another 2 cards, because I'm gonna be drawing like 3 cards next turn. So it's not terrible, and I think I'll do that because again, those 2 cards are worth better than like more than that he can do here. So yeah, and if I draw a 2k counter, it's fine. So this is just fine to do it this way. I'll attack for 7 into the leader. He's probably gonna have to combo out or block, or I can just force the block here. And I'll attack for 9. This is just fine. He could maybe keep all 3 of these creatures and play a 9-drop Kaido next turn. But I should have 2 blockers and 4 life. Even with a Kaido and a couple of cards in hand, I should be able to survive, I think. It doesn't look that bad for me. It's not like he's going to get any energy back anyway. So yeah, he's gonna have 3 attackers and a possible 9-drop Kaido, I would say. Oh wait, yeah, I draw 2 first. I draw first in case if I draw a break, I can discard with Queen, and then I use Queen, draw 2, discard 1, and I have a lot of 2k counters, so it is virtually impossible to lose from here with 2 blockers, 2 life, and 6k worth of combo power. I mean, no 6. 11 worth of combo power. He plays Magellan, that doesn't do anything. Should have just tried to go for game, but he has 4 attackers only to my 4 life, so he also needed a rusher on top of that, which unlikely, I don't know. At this point, it's just very unlikely for him to win. Like, he needed a 9-drop Kaido to have a chance, but I don't think that would have been enough. Yes, especially because I had counter in life. Made it extremely impossible for him to live here or to go for game, even with the 9-drop Kaido. So definitely the silent card that was missing for him to win was definitely the 9-drop Kaido. That was a very important part of his game plan to win. But now it doesn't matter what he does here. I just win. Do have enough attacks here to get through 1 card in hand and 1 blocker. So yeah, decent showcase of the deck. Even though the opponent didn't play the best on curve, he still was able to play Magellan and other cards that definitely hinder us the ability to keep playing the game, of course. Alright, so we're gonna play against Perona. Going first definitely like makes a huge difference in this matchup because they cannot attack first, and we get to play our island on first, so we get to ramp on parity with them. Which definitely like makes a huge difference for us and for them, of course. So I think that's gonna decide a lot of the matchups with Perona here. One of the things that they can do here would be like playing like a Bone Clay, so they can ramp next turn again. I mean, there's a lot of options, but okay, they can do this too, so they can ramp and they get to 10 done too as well. I guess they don't need the extra ramp going second, so they will get to 10 done on curve. The only issue is that I mean, we're gonna be well set up on this turn in this game, I think, because we're gonna play Kaido, make them discard a card, KO the Viola, because he didn't block this turn with it, which is great. Or we get to KO whatever he plays, like a Karakuri, so maybe he won't play anything because of that. But then he should have blocked with the Viola. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. It means that he has a lot of 10Ks and 10 drops that he can play. So we are going to have to kind of try to close the game quickly. Here, I'm just going to discard 1 card. Probably blocker is fine, I guess. It's not the biggest deal. And we do get to discard 1 ace. Attack for 5. I should have used the king's ability, but I could attack for 7 as well. Okay, I mean, everything worked. I didn't attack with the blocker because, I mean, if he plays the ace, he's not gonna be able to kill this one, so he's gonna play a Big Mom. So we're gonna have to try to close this game as soon as possible. The first thing I'm gonna do is the Sabo. Well, the queen actually, yeah, because we get the dawn back, gain a dawn. Then we play Sabo so we don't get triggered out of life. Try to get out of the extra cards. We don't have anything else to do, so I guess we're gonna attack for 5-7. 5-7-9. Trying to put into 1. Okay, we put him to 2. He plays a big mom. We get to block this one, and then we'll see what we do from there. 5. I mean, I should block probably. Oh, I should just take because he's gonna play a big mom. I don't know why he didn't play the big mom first, but I guess it doesn't matter. No, it does matter. I guess 1-1 card. If he's gonna play a second big mom, of course. If not, then yeah, it didn't matter, I guess. I just have to block this one, of course. Now we can play Rebecca and maybe Sabo, or we can play 2 queens, like another kid queen. There are options. Let's play queen first. Discard the 1 cost, I guess. Get 1 back. We could attack 7-7-7. No. Attack 7-7-9 and then try to survive 1 turn. And then we can play a Rebecca here. He took that one, okay. That's a search. For a pudding. Take 9 and then we play the Rebecca. He's at 2 life, probably 3. I mean 2 life. He's probably gonna heal. He plays an ace or he plays another big mom. We get to block here. Actually, we should have blocked. We should have countered that one, but he attacks again here. So he's attacking the wrong place. Because even if he does play like an ace rush here, I should have blocked with a queen. Because like it doesn't matter if he attacks my leader or my face. I will have to combo out of this. And I try to have to try to go for game next turn. Hopefully he has a couple of bricks in the hand. Or the triggers are not too insane. So 2, 2, and a 1. So in all great scheme of things, the burn and the life didn't matter. Because I did have enough combo power. I'll attack for 9. He has to take. If he's not triggered, then I get to attack for 10. And then I have to leverage these 3 attacks per game. I do king, and yeah, he had only bricks in hand, it seems like. So he wouldn't have been able to combat my attacks. This would have been 2, 4, 6, 7, because I get 1 energy back with the kid. So I'll attack 7, 7, and the rest with the leader. So it'll be 7, 7, 10. If he can get out of that one, then that should be enough to win, right? But yeah, it worked out pretty well here, I guess. Alright, now we're gonna play against Zoro. We have a hard matchup here. We have 2 queens at least to try to find the field spell. We got her in the first try, so we get to play another queen. Try to search for something else. I don't know why I didn't play the queen, but sure. Okay, well, that's not great. The chopper is definitely gonna be able to apply a lot of pressure here, especially because I have to take a turn out on playing the field spell. So it's definitely gonna be a little bit slow. Attacking for 6, kind of have to combo to this one, right? And then, well, at least he didn't play something 4K. That would have been difficult to deal with, and also the chopper. But this is not better, let me tell you. Okay, well, the best thing that I think I can do is have to play the blocker Sabo this turn. There's just no option about it. The question is that I also have to attack with these things. So I'll attack with queen first, see what he does. And then I could have attacked for a little bit more, but he had a Sanji anyway, so it doesn't matter. I get the Kaido, and then I have to play the Sabo, see what I need to drop. So next turn I could play the Kaido, but is it better than playing a Gekko Moria? I think playing a Gekko Moria next turn is probably better, and I cannot afford to play a Kaido on this game, especially because I'm gonna have a Rebecca, so I can combo out of this turn and then play the Gekko Moria. Maybe that will be good enough to save me. Attacking for 6, I do get to combo to that one, thankfully. But he also gets to play something at the top of the deck, a 4K again. Really bad for me. And then he hasn't started playing the rushers, which is like the real problem with this deck, right? You also have to deal with the rushers on top of the chopper doing all this crazy stuff. Yeah, so combo, and then I'm probably gonna have to take a damage here or there, and I'll combo the Rebecca because I'm gonna be able to get it back. He's gonna deal me a damage with this Zoro, yeah, and then play another Zoro maybe. Rush. Okay, attack for 6. I get to keep up 1. He keeps up 1 energy. It's either an event counter, or it is a one of the ones that can play a guy for looking at the top 3 of the deck. Either way, this is really bad for me, honestly. Like, what am I supposed to do here? I'll attack for 7 here, see what he does. He lets it die, but even then, this is not great. I guess I'll attack one of these ones here. Play Gecko, get back Perona, kick back a blocker, draw a card, and that's the best that I can do, but I don't know if it's gonna be enough. And I drop bricks out of this. Next turn I probably need to play blockers because he's gonna put me to 0 most likely this turn. I find it highly unlikely that he's not. Even through a blocker and 2 2K counters, I think I'm still gonna go to 0. So I'm gonna need like a queen and some like draw blockers. I have to be able to remove his whole board because even if he keeps like the Makino on, it's gonna be a problem for sure. This is attacking for 7, 8 into the Sabo. Okay, well, it's not terrible, but it's not the best. Attacks for 8 here. Alright, so I have 2 blockers that I can play at least. So options we do have, and okay, and then attack for 6 into the chopper, and I can do Kaido and then hope that he doesn't have a rusher. Now that's a little bit of a cope, but I think it's the only thing that I can do. If he doesn't have a rusher, then I can play like a Sabo and then win on the back of the Sabo, but it does seem like he has something here. Yeah, the Luffy will be enough here. Yeah, it's a really difficult matchup overall. They are really aggressive, and they can definitely, like, I didn't even take a life out of him, especially if they get the chopper. If they don't get the chopper, then it doesn't matter, but it's really powerful here. Okay, and this hand is pretty decent actually. Oh, this is the hand that shows the perfect example what a perfect curve with this deck looks like, which is the island into Kid, into A-drop Kaido, into drawing cards, into just like being completely insane, right? I even get to search with the queen here. I get to play a queen, search as a second Kaido, and then go from here. I don't have to attack him because that's just gonna ramp him, so I definitely don't wanna do that. And then yeah, block combo, that's perfect. Then I get to deal with the with the Kid. I think is probably, or it could be the yeah, it could be the blocker, so I can attack. Then I get to draw 2, draw 1 card, give 1 active, and then attack for 6. And if he blocks, I get to attack it for 6 again. If he doesn't, then I just keep my blocker. Next turn, I have the Kaido, so whatever play he does, I can just remove it with Kaido. Very decent here. He comboed of that one early, and then he attacks for a big number. I'll definitely take it here. And then he attacks again for a big number, but I get to combo out of that one. And now I don't have to, if I get to destroy this guy by battle, which is likely, although I will do 10, even if he does have the event to redirect the attack. It's fine. Because we do have the means to just deal with this card. And even if we don't deal with it this turn, it's fine because we have Gecko. Gecko buy back blocker and get back something to our hand. So it is okay. We get to draw cards anyway. And this is not a big problem here. He plays Okiku. Again, we have to be careful of the Okama way. That's the way that they can deal with our stuff. Is he gonna attack with this one for 7? Oh, for 6. Okay, so he's signalizing that he has an Okama way. Which is fine. Now we get to play Kaido. KO this one. Now his Okama way does nothing. I could just attack with the 6 drops here. Oh, I was trying to test if the Kaido would trigger because I play a second Kaido. It doesn't. So now there goes some testing for you guys. Now you know that doesn't happen. But regardless, I'm way too ahead here that it's not gonna matter too much. I could draw a card, or I could just keep the second Kaido here to just really drive the point to my opponent here. I'm probably just gonna keep the blocker. I'm gonna draw a card here. I don't need to play like a Kaido next turn. I'm just gonna play like a Rebecca. So I can draw some cards. Block, combo the Sabo. I'm not going to use him next turn. I could just get it back with Rebecca if anything. I'll take this one. Now, again, same concept. He'll be able to heal. So I have to deal with his board because killing this deck is more difficult than you might think because of the extra energy and all the heals and all these things. So he's gonna be able here to get an energy. Okay, he's good. I'm attacking for 10s. I mean, he has blockers, so he can deal with those. I'm not in any rush. My opponent is in a rush to close the game. I'm really not. So he just keeps playing blockers, keep playing floaters, basically. But I don't have to really commit to anything. Yep, I just combo 2k here. And yeah, just keep going. Again, I don't have to go for game this turn. It's just because he's gonna have the events. But I'm still gonna attack the leader because he's gonna be forced to use the events at some point, right? So better to force them early right now. Which he does. Okay, so now that he used it, I don't have to go for leader. I can just attack his creatures here. He's gonna have to give me something else. And then I can play a Kaido on top of my other Gecko probably. And then I can deal with like everything. And then he has 2 attackers, but who cares, right? I draw another card. I have 6 cards in hand, 2 blockers. How do you deal with this? I don't think it's possible. And then I have a queen for next turn, so I can replace my blockers. And I just have a lot of combo power here and definitely have the board presence. So yeah, I just get to block this one for free. He attacks with this one. I definitely gonna block combo. I'll draw. Gecko, I don't need it anymore. But yeah, here I just attack the leader. Again, is hoping to bait some of these events. Okay, he used it on the heal. So I don't have to worry too much here. I just have to attack the Nico Robin first. He has to let it die. But now he only has a 1-drop to attack with. Even if he triggers something out of life, I'm gonna play a queen. And all right, and now for what I think the deck needs to be more competitive. I don't know. I think it needs better bombs, because the bombs that it has, like Gecko Moria is a decent bomb, but it's not really for king. I think it requires a lot of setup, and the leader really has to work with that. I think Kaido is like the best bomb that we have at the moment, but another one like of the type would be really good. You can also play Lin instead of like another, like as another top end. Lin allows you to heal, and then allowing you to just pitch some of the bricks out of your hand is good, and then removes cards. But like healing the opponent is not like the thing that you want to be doing, but it's another option, of course. But with that being said, that's all I have for today. Thank you all for watching, and have a good day.